right, we're back with this.
So we're gonna wait until someone joins, right?
Let's give it like a good 2 minutes.
I'll give it an hour.
Oh wow, now we're
I'm just kidding. All right, 1 minute. It's a go.
so. Oh, man, there's not that much interesting shit to talk about. Actually.
No, there's not. Disneyland, but we're not gonna go there yet.
Not yet. Disneyland isn't for a while.
Why?
Well, I had to have you and Justin talk to me first about it.
I know. But Justin, this will not be available till August.
Oh no. So, like, have you heard anything new about like stuff like about Donald Trump?
No, not really. Not that I've seen. Just that he called out Bernie Sanders for a debate.
Dude, no one's joining.
Give it another hour.
Huh.
Okay, 2 hours.
So the thing is though, is like he's gonna be like the candidate. He's gonna be it. The Republican candidate for presidency, dude. There's no doubt about it. There's no one who's gonna challenge him at this point. So he's gonna be it. And the only one left we have to choose are the Democrats, which is either gonna be Hillary or by some miracle Bernie. Like, it'll take literally a miracle. Because no matter how many people want Bernie in there, unless he gets some major support, dude, he's like a fish out of water. That's what I'm sorry to say. And he has good platforms. He has good saying stuff. But when it comes down to it, it's just going to be like... No one's supporting you, dude. Everyone wants to support you, but no one's smart enough to do it, right? Because look how many people are supporting Trump. Dude, just the amount of people actually saying, hey, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. Hey, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. I believe in what he says. I'm like, what? Really? Are you serious or are you joking? Because to me, man, it's just a stupid thing. Don't you think?
Yes.
I heard a rumor one time, supposedly, I don't know if I heard he actually said this in a speech, but I'm thinking he did, knowing him. Trump technically said that not only will he block Mexico, I'm saying this is a rumor, so I don't know if it's 100% true. Some guy just posted around like a fucking article about it. I don't know if it's fake or real. I didn't look too much into it, but he so-called said that Trump also plans to take back Canada.
Oh wow, I can actually believe that. I can actually believe that. The people were saying I'm gonna move to Canada. Well then, have fun. Well, it won't last long, but okay. What does that mean, take back Canada?
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm just gonna put bots right now. This is waiting too long.
No.
So yeah, like this is the thing. If it is true, what? Number one, why? Number two, does he even know what Canada has waiting for him?
And 3, I have a third one. How?
I don't think anyone's gonna support him. He even came to like on the news. My sister told me she heard like the California chief of police, dude, the one who orders all the police around, literally said that if Trump is elected president, he will not support him and not deport anyone, and all police jurisdiction under him will not follow anything he says.
Ooh. How do you feel about that, Paul?
I like that police chief, dude.
I was scared. I thought you were gonna say he was gonna support Trump and he will deport anybody he asks. I was scared. I thought you were gonna say that. I was like, no, Paul, no.
Let's start the game. So, yeah.
I really hope like he realizes he can't do any of that stuff and just say fuck it. I don't want to run for president anymore. But he won't.
You won't, dude. Dude, this guy has no one running against him. He has everyone fooled. You think he's gonna fucking just drop out the last moment?
I'm hoping, but no, he won't.
I mean, seriously, this dude had almost everything in his life basically almost handed to him. Because he had to think, oh wow, like, oh, I had a tough life, right? My daddy only gave me gave me a loan of $1 million.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that's such a hardship, dude. When I was barely his age, my dad would barely give me a loan of $5 fucking.
Rich people complain.
Rich people complain. Fucking hell, when I was a child, I barely even know how much fucking $20 was actually worth. Man, $20 to me was like, oh, I could actually buy something. And nowadays, it's like $20? Huh, good luck.
Barely gas me.
Yep. I think sometimes I tell my mom shit. You know. That's why I gotta go look for a job.
How's the job search coming?
Not as well as I wanted it to. Nothing, like I said, no callbacks, nothing else. And most of the time they keep thinking I'm fucking Hispanic. Which I technically am, but I'm not Spanish focused, dude. I'm like,
what do you put in the ethnicity part of it?
I put regular, dude. I just put Hispanic or either that or what's over there, you know?
What? What if you fill that out? That's why people think that.
No, sometimes I don't fill that out. Sometimes I just put white, whatever, just to fucking say, you know what, fuck it, I'm white. Then fucking don't say.
You'll get hired. You'll get a phone call, then like literally as soon as you send it.
Well, if I say I'm white, then they fucking show up like, you're not white.
On the inside.
Like I'm white on the inside, trust me. White privileges. Fucking whatever, dude. Fucking hell, like I said, I got callbacks once in a while. After it, like I keep forgetting either to set the appointment or like just they just told me, we're not looking for someone like you.
Wow, that's so sad.
So it's like both my fault and just them not having stuff for me, or basically not even wanting me.
Really?
Yeah. So there's my luck. Even that's how my job search going. If you want to know, it's going like that.
Oof.
Tough and strenuous fast. And like I was gonna sign up back for Disney, but like fucking hell, I completely forgot my fucking username and password.
Really?
For the fucking website. Yes, I wrote that down like a year ago, dude.
Well, you could create a new one, can't you?
I mean, I could, but technically they're fucking strict, dude. I'd rather not risk it.
Why? like you don't apply at all and you never get the job, what's the risk, really? If you're not gonna apply, then you're not gonna get the job. So
I
what's
know,
the
dude,
point?
but like the thing is, like you have to go on the fucking website and shit and stuff like that. Like they have such a fucking like inquiry to fill out before you even get a fucking account. So it's like, what the fuck?
Well, so didn't you put your recovery email or something like that?
I did, and I sent one out.
You didn't get the password?
I didn't get fuck. I gotta go back because I got like last time I checked my email, it still wasn't there.
Well,
So I don't know if I used a different email. I have to check that out
no, Pauline, no.
because I got fucking over 5 emails to check.
Well,
Like, great for me, right? Great for me. But watch them lock my account just like Microsoft does, dude.
Microsoft locked your account.
Dude, they locked my email because I couldn't log on to the password. Even though I know the password, they said, "Oh, this thing account has been logged onto another computer or something like that. No, we're gonna protect you. Don't worry, we're gonna protect you by locking your account."
Wow.
Yeah. And in order to unlock my account, I apparently not only need to put in my whole information about my name and stuff like that, but the address of the house I lived in when I first made the email.
Are you serious?
Yes. Because why do I know that? Why do I say that? Because I have moved so far. That's such an old email. It's such an old email, and I have moved so many times that I know if I put the address of my house I live in now, it would be immediately rejected.
Oh, does it have like the time location? I mean, the location thing at?
No, because when you first put in your email, you put in an address, and that address is saved on the thing. So whatever address you first put on there, unless you change it later, it's saved on there.
Oh, wow.
So, and I was just a kid when I made that email.
Oh, my goodness.
So imagine me fucking right now trying to look up that email and getting nothing.
Well.
And I had a Microsoft, my Xbox Live account connected to that email, dude. I lost money for that, dude. I had DLC bought and stuff bought from the Microsoft Marketplace, and I can't get that back.
Wow. That sucks.
Pretty much Microsoft just fucking pushing my fucking buttons again. Not only with this shitty Xbox One, with a shitty Microsoft phone.
That's your
right
fault.
there.
That is your fault. I even told you, get PS4. I want to get Xbox One for the new Halo 5 game, which I think is going to be shit, but I'm going to buy it anyways. Really? I was like, no, fine. You're joking, right? And then you tell me the news. And I'm just like, okay.
Listen, I made a decision that day that wasn't even based on 100% of my thinking. It was based on what was going on in the situation. If I could think on that situation when I first chose, then I would have been like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna pick another day to actually buy this, or maybe change my mind. And I actually would have had time to think. But that day, it needed to be a choice, because I was forced to go in there alone. Don't ask why, because like I said, like it was a personal situation that was going on between, like the whole situation that was going on there, and I was basically forced there to go alone in that store, to go up to that store counter and ask them whether or not they had the Xbox One saved up for me or not. They did, and it would, like I said, it would look bad if I came out with nothing. So I decided, you you know what? I not only came there for that, but another thing. So I was gonna buy that with the other thing. That was it. That's how I bought the fucking Xbox One. The only good thing that I ever bought by the Xbox One was actually just playing fucking Assassin's Creed. That was it. I understand you're mad after, but please. Like if I had money, dude. I haven't even got paid yet. Like, yeah, I'm serious though. I haven't got paid yet because my mom's supposed, like, she told me like, oh, I have to go pay the rent first and then I'll pay you after.
Wow.
So it's like, so you can't give me 30 or 20 bucks. Just
$1.
nothing at all. Not even not even that, dude.
Not even $1.
Not even $1. I'm serious. My mom would make a fuss even for $1. So it's just like, okay.
No questions asked.
Yeah, just no questions. At this point, dude, I've dealt with my mom long enough to know that if I ask questions, I'm probably just gonna get fucked over in the end.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I'm just gonna accept it. Just fucking whatever, you know, not getting paid. Worked over 4 days for nothing, I guess.
Holy.
That's my life, dude. That's my fucking life. I'm having so much fun. I'm losing so much sleep, and I can't fucking get that back. But you know what? It's fucking worth it, right? 20 bucks.
20 bucks.
I lose a whole days of sleep. That's worth it, right?
Oh my goodness. Ooh.
Like, technically, I lose more sleep by hours, but if I calculate the hours right, it's a whole day. So basically, I lose 1 day of every week sleep.
Ooh.
Eventually, it gets to me where I start getting headaches and I have to go sleep. Like, sometimes I can't do shit, like record and shit, because I have to sleep.
Wow.
It's like right now, I'm only thinking about it right now. Like, fucking Monday, Tuesday, those are like mostly my free days to do shit. But after that, Wednesday work, Thursday free, then back to Friday, Saturday, Sunday work.
Wow. From Disneyland, you can forget about this thing. You out.
Don't forget my struggles. Not until I can get a job.
Yeah, that job search ain't going well for me neither.
You know, some people told me, like, when I told them about it, like, oh yeah, I had a hard life too. Only ate instant ramen and stuff to pay the bill and stuff like that. Had to only like expenditure that. Oh, like I'm like, oh, that's fun for you. At least you had a job to spend stuff in. I had to work with my mom, and she only pays me like 20 bucks there.
Yeah.
It's like 20 bucks a day. No.
Like, no, a week.
The whole week. like, they're like, what? It's like, I wish $20 a day. I hope for $20 a day. I dream of $20 a day.
And I see people I saw this one guy on Twitter. I was like, oh my god, now I gotta work 2 jobs. They're like, oh, now I have to get now I'm working 3 jobs. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm struggling to even get 1, and you're over here complaining about your 3 jobs. I wish I had 3 jobs. I wish I had some type of income.
Damn right. Life is hard, but once you get something that you can get like at least a life in, it should be fucking good enough for you, dude. Because like I said before, life is a bitch.
It is.
She ain't not gonna fucking like just go like, oh, don't worry, it's gonna get better. No, she's just gonna go like, you know what, fuck you. Like fucking slap in the face. You know what, fuck you. Get the fuck up and fucking deal with it.
It sucks so much.
It's not like the fucking like what? It's not like what every time you fucking lose something, you lose a bet or something like that, or you lost a job. What? It's not like the fucking government's gonna support you forever.
Nope.
Even they had to be like, you know what? Either you get a job or you don't. That's it. You're not gonna keep your house forever. You're not gonna keep everything forever. You're gonna lose everything, and you're gonna fucking have to deal with it. That's how come some people are fucking homeless nowadays.
Sucks.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's a fucking life we had to deal with. You either work hard and learn how to live your life right, or just fucking lose fucking everything. It's a harsh, harsh day in life.
Part 8. That's great.
You know, I like to be optimistic about life. I really do. But the thing is that when people put so much optimism sometimes in one thing where it's like literally unrealistic, I'm just like, do you even function, bro? Do you even think about the things you say?
So wait, if you do go back to Zach, you're really gonna change your major?
I've already changed it technically. I mean, I haven't changed it from animation yet, but technically I would just change it to like gaming or graphic design type of thing.
Okay.
I mean, the only way I would be the thing is, the only way I would be able to go back to Mount Sac and not change my major was if I had money, like I said before. Because one thing is that before I could even think about doing animation class, I would have to take an art class.
Ooh.
And like, dude, I spent money on an art class before, and that thing is like not pretty, dude. That thing is like super hella expensive.
Ooh.
It's fucking hell. I'm lucky that my aunt was so kind because she paid for most of the things I got for that art class.
How much money did you spend?
Dude, over 100, dude.
Ooh, sounds like my chemistry class. I spent like 150 on my chem books and stuff.
Like it was like, I think it was almost close to like over 200. So it's like, dude, I'm like, fucking hell, my aunt spent that much on me, and I'm like, fucking hell, I better try to pass this class. I feel sad for not. It's like with my life, like the things that happened during the college time. It's like I was taking that art class, like I told you before. I was taking that class while I was taking all the rest of the classes, stacking them on top of each other.
Ooh.
Which is something you should never do in college. Unless you have all the free time in the world. For me, I barely had any. So, you can imagine how that went for me. So, dealing with my mom's work, dealing with my mom's responsibilities sometimes, and dealing with just like living in the household, trying to be the landlord and stuff like that too, helping my mom out, while trying to deal with everything with college and like trying to like get my grades up, trying to study, trying to do projects and stuff like that, and topping of all that on top of each other. Ooh, dude. All of that.
Pretty, not pretty.
Adding on the personal stuff and problems, including health, everything just amounted to a giant mess, which I tried to take on one at a time. But as I took one on, another would pop up. So it's like I solved one problem but caused another.
Wow.
So my life for college just went downhill slowly, and then it started rolling the ball. At that point, I couldn't catch up. I tried my hardest, but it's very hard because sometimes it just sounds like an excuse.
At least you won that.
Sometimes I think some people don't appreciate the fact that college actually means you actually get a chance to get your foot in the door. Because I see some people who just go like, oh, college is nothing, college is this and that, and then we're done. They don't realize what college people actually go through.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I wish I was back in high school. I didn't have to deal with all the college shit.
Oof. Don't we all?
Fucking when I look back on it, I could have done better in high school. I could have been an ace in high school if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I didn't try shit in high school. Like, I was literally a lazy shit in high school. Hell, I was kind of a lazy shit. Like, I tried, but I didn't try so hard. Reason, like, if you don't, like, the thing is, if you don't try, like, in college, you're pretty much just gonna fail.
True.
It's like, you can't just go half-ass it either. You can't half-ass college. If you try to half-ass college, you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah, true. You can't bullshit your way through it like you did in high school.
Yeah. It's like you're lucky you get that one professor who's actually nice, and you're like, oh, thank God.
That's my chemistry professor. I'm not even joking. Like, if you don't do your assignment, he'll just be like, oh, it's okay. You can turn it in Tuesday. You can turn it next week. It's fine.
Okay, get the one that actually says, oh, yeah, the assignments are due this tomorrow.
Wow.
You get that guy, you're pretty much fucked. Like, you forget about every other assignment you have to do, just do his first.
That's true.
Fucking hell, that was almost like my math teacher though. Fucking hell. And I had to sit in the front of that fucking class, and then
Wait, what math were you in?
I was barely in math 71, dude.
How did you get a class and I did? Oh, because you were in the for Connect thing, weren't you?
Yeah.
That's why.
So I got early access to classes, and got like a priority registration to it. So I was able to pick one. But I wish I thought about that, because at the time I was actually picking a Math 71 because the school internet was so fucking laggy. I couldn't like properly find one, so I picked the first one I saw. I wish I did research. I wish I knew that I had the research in my hands to actually think about my choices. Because if I did, then maybe I would still be in Mount Sac today.
Oof. Did you know about Ray My Professor?
Not until like 3 weeks after I was into my first semester.
At that point, it's too late.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got all good professors. I've yet to have a bad professor. I don't think I ever will. Then again, I have summer school, so.
So, it's like I wish I did the research because it would have helped me a ton, and it would have helped me avoid the fuck ups I did, and the fuck ups that made me suffer basically in college. Because seriously, there was so much fuck ups and so much shit that I didn't know of before going in. Because even though how I say for Connect, right? Even though they say, oh yeah, we'll help you go in there, they don't help you when you're first in. They only help you to get in. Like literally just get in, sign up. That's it. That's all they help you with. Literally just signing up, which is really not that hard. Signing up isn't that hard. Getting classes, not that hard. Like, not that hard to actually assign yourself classes, to know which class you're gonna take. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting the classes is another thing, but when you know what to do, assigning yourself in a way, that isn't that hard. That's all they help you with. After that, you're on your own.
Yeah, you really are.
So it's
that's
like,
where you gotta find programs, though. You gotta find programs to help you out.
yeah, I wish I could have, dude. I wish I knew about the programs that were there. But like, I barely got any papers or pamphlets or anything or notification that those things actually existed. The only thing close to I got to was that English professor I had, where she told us they could go in there. You could go in there for hopefully like fucking tutoring or anything like that. But the thing is, like, they didn't support the class I was in, so I was like, so where do I go to? Like, I asked her. She told me I had to go straight to the building itself to get tutoring. When I went to the building, it was fucking full.
Ooh, I can imagine.
So I just turned my ass away and just went, like, you know what? I'm not gonna get any help by the looks of it, because I could see over 5 people raising their hands for help. So I just told myself, there ain't no way you're getting help here, dude. Just fucking turn your ass. Hope to God you can fucking learn it yourself.
Ooh, definitely.
I can say you won.
Yeah. First place.
So like that was my fucking life though, dude. That was me in my first college semester. That was me struggling, trying to basically survive in college.
Ooh.
Like, I wasn't enjoying college. I was trying to survive, dude.
You and I had opposites. My first semester, I had a great time. I did all my assignments on time. I finished ahead of time. I did everything so ahead. I had a lot of free time. I was like, wow, I finished everything that fast. Like, okay. Well, I didn't have homework, and I didn't have math, and I had English 68, which was easy because you barely had to write 2 pages for your essays.
Dude, like I said before, like, it would have been super easier if I just had English and just took extra classes else, besides something that would require like just more critical thinking, more that would focus more on literature, because that was the time that was what I was focusing on, especially when I was taking an art class. So it would have been easier for me if I took something in literature. Now that I think of it, it would have been easy for that. But I didn't know at the time, so I was pretty much fucked for that.
So I figure you're not gonna go back anytime soon, huh?
The thing is, I'm not gonna get financial aid, so
Oh, so you could, but you'd have to pay out of your own pocket.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna provide me financial aid because that's what they told me. That once I reach that point of failure, it's all done. They're taking away the grants. They're taking away financial aid.
So you don't get the bog waiver either, huh?
No. They straight out said, you know what, you could keep trying yourself to come back in here, but we recommend you just go to another college.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there were some people that actually did do that too. There's always citrus.
Citrus. Like, I wish I had the time, but like with the things that are going on in my life and something like that, like I think I have the free time. I want to have the free time, but the thing is like with so much shit going around, it's like if I try to do it, I don't know how I would set up my schedule.
Okay.
I mean, my mom says that if I went there, she would forget about work, but like I don't think so, because the way she acts about it, I think she wants to just make me go and stuff like that. Because she even says like, oh no, but I'll pay for your classes if you go there, then back to college, stuff like that. I'm like I said before, I don't want her to do that because I don't want to feel like I owe her shit.
True. Oh, you already finished.
Yeah.
I just can't wait for the semester to end because I'm gonna have it. I hope to have it kind of easy on during the summer because I have really easy classes.
Well, like the short ones were basically lifesavers for me. When it came to long ones, like whenever something's a long class, the problem is with some professors is that even though some of them assign homework on a daily basis, some other ones would just go like, oh yeah, this is due next week, and then when you actually do it, and then like sometimes they're too chill about it that they would change the date, and then you would try to turn in the day that was due, but they would go like, no, it's due on this day, and like, but I already did it, and you already assigned the other assignment, so can I just turn it in now? It's like, no, just leave it for there. And next thing you know, you try to turn it in later, but it's already late.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, my professor's like that, but the thing is, when he hands us something physical, it's extra credit, and he always accepts it. But in online homework, it's all online, so like.
See, I actually liked my online class because I actually like to turn on things online. Because sometimes I felt like I did it right, and if I did it wrong, then I know what I did wrong. That way, I can just go back and do it again. I actually liked the online class thing I took. When it came to physical stuff, that shit almost messed me up bad.
Ew.
Because the only problem with that is that trying to get in at the right time, to the right person, to the right section, to the right building, in the right room. Because my thing wasn't getting it to my professor. Because sometimes he even said that better like don't turn it into him, but to turn it into the office that was all the way across from the class.
Oh my god.
So imagine doing all that shit. Not only that, but having to do extras if you forgot something. Not only that, but to go all the way back to print something out, walk all the way back over there, make sure you have the printout for the thing, then staple it there, get it check marked by the right person, and then leave it with that person so they can turn it in for you.
Damn, that was a hassle.
It sounds like an ass, man. It almost was like I basically eventually figured out a system how to do it a little easier, but it only made it like barely like 5% easier.
Damn. When do you think you will go back to college? Not on SAC, but just in general.
I want to go back as soon as possible because I want to actually learn shit and actually do shit. You know, like if it's not gonna be animation, if it's not gonna be video game design, maybe filmmaking, video editing. You know, maybe because that's something I'm doing with YouTube and shit. I always thought about that, like, you know, like, that's why I kind of looked at, like, maybe I could take a television class at Mount SAC, but they had prerequisites I couldn't meet at the time.
Oh,
wow. Anyway, I don't know, like, I really don't know, because the thing is, I don't have, like, a good official ride there. Because sometimes my mom's busy and has to do things and has to take care of stuff, so I can't drive. And sometimes like Tabitha isn't here or someone isn't here. It's like I don't have like an official ride to get to any place anyway. Like maybe as soon as I get to like when I can drive, then maybe I can do it.
So Holly. Ooh, and what about, are you gonna take your driving test soon?
I want to, but I haven't got any practice in.
Oh, come on, buddy, you got it. Well, when does your permit thing expire?
November.
Oh, wow. You got a bit of time.
Yeah. I just joined back in, what the fuck?
Starting a game? Or they're still playing?
No, they're done. They're done.
We got last place.
Pot 3.
Woo! That's about 3. I love my schedule my first semester here, now I freaking hate it. I miss my first semester and all that.
Dude. I just the thing is like the same thing with me is like the problem is like I barely have anyone to teach me. Like I would teach myself, but the thing is I'm pretty sure I would get in trouble by the law.
What do you mean teach yourself?
I would just drive a car, dude.
Oh, like, oh, you meant by driving.
Yes.
I thought you meant college. I'm like, how are you gonna get in trouble? Shoot, I don't know. I wouldn't risk it. I didn't do that. My dad wanted me to do that when he went to Mexico for a couple of weeks, but I was like, no way, Dad. And I didn't do it. I ended up walking all the way to my internship work, which was like an hour away, but yeah. And every time I would go there, I would see a bunch of cops driving by. So I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I walked here, actually. Better safe than sorry and paying freaking fine.
Yep. I feel like this is getting so. Do you want to find like? Do you feel like you want to do something else after?
For next time, I guess. What I wanted to do was try to do that research for Origins again. Because I'll be done with finals and I'll have a lot of free time.
You're bullshitting me right now?
No, I'm being serious. Yes, you don't want to do it.
Because every time I fucking say, let's do it, you're the one who says no.
Well, it's been a while, okay? So, I'm willing to put my, differences aside with that.
You know, like, what I want to do is, like, once we get Black Ops 3 on PS4 and stuff like that, is that I want to do, because I know this is going to be, like, Treyarch's last game they're doing.
Yeah.
I want to do a last hurrah for zombies.
What do you mean last hurrah?
Go back to all the zombie maps and do all the Easter eggs.
And never play them again. Imagine? Oh, I don't know. Dude. Oh, I'm down to do it though. You can get Jesse on board.
We gotta find people to get on board because, like, remember, some of them are like 4 players.
Justin.
Either Justin, we need Justin, Jesse, or whoever else wants to play with us. We need to just get that out there, see if they can agree with it or not, see if they have time.
We just need one person. I can invite Justin and we could just play. Well, I'll split screen with him if I have to. I don't want to, but I will.
Well, I guess we could, and then like maybe I can get Tabris to split screen with me, and I think it would count.
Alright. There's only one problem though.
Yeah, I know.
Justin doesn't know how to play. I've seen him play. He's got a lot of learning to do.
He doesn't play video games, does he?
No. The last Call of Duty he played was, I think, Call of Duty 4. Wow. I was like, damn, Justin, it's too far. Upgrade yourself.
Update. You need an update.
You need an update.
Or at least just play Black Ops 1 or World at War.
No, right? Play zombies.
Just get the gist of it. You'll get it.
No, just play. Alright, Paul, I think I'm gonna call it a day.
Gonna call it a day?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Gotta start an essay. Let's do Thursday. The pure editing's on Tuesday, so.
That's cool. It's cool.
But next week, I'll practically be done. I just have to worry about finals. They're not even that hard. One of my finals is basically a presentation.
You want to say goodbye to the viewers?
You're still recording?
You wondering?
I'm Mr. Paul G3, and I'm signing off.
Great. That's fantastic.
That's like, I watched a really awesome guy on YouTube that has that outro, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use that. You know, I wish I knew who he was. I heard he was a really great person. He makes funny videos too. You should check him out.
Please. Goodbye, everyone.
There you go.
That's just an extra.
Yep.
Yep. You want to put your input for one last time? You know what?
Huh?
You know what I mean?
Wait, what? From last time?
You want to support your meme? Yep. We're gonna go back to play Shithead one of these days with more people.
That's Paul Bot. We all know what's one of the bots' names gonna be. That's Paul Bot.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed.
I'm not saying you'll be happy if the phone gets going on this second.